The United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners presents Basic Skills, a pre-apprenticeship training program. Portable Power Tools. This Basic Skills module introduces the pre-apprentice to these groups of portable power tools: sawing tools, drilling tools, fastening tools, and finishing tools. Follow these construction safety rules when you work with portable power tools. Inspect electrical cords for cuts, worn insulation, exposed wires, and proper grounding. Place cords where they're not in the cutting area or where people may trip over them. Always wear personal protective equipment, such as ear protection, eye protection, and head protection. Tie back long hair so it won't get caught in tools or equipment. Wear proper clothing and secure long sleeves. Never carry a tool by its cord. Do not operate power tools in wet areas. Never disconnect a tool by yanking the cord to pull the plug out of the receptacle. Ask for help if you're unsure how the tool operates. Do not place fingers near trigger switches when you're not using the tool. Disconnect power tools to replace blades or change bits. Keep equipment and work areas clear of all debris. Use portable power saws to increase production when making straight cuts in lumber. The two most common saws are the portable power circular saws and the saber or scroll saws. Use the circular saw for many straight cutting operations such as ripping plywood and cutting lumber. The parts of the circular saw are the handle, the trigger switch, the front knob or handle, the base, the lower guard, the upper guard, the bevel scale, the lower guard lifting handle, and the blade. Some saws also have a safety switch. Examine the saw before connecting it to the power. Use extreme caution when examining any tool. Blades are sharp and can cause injury. Examine the blade to make sure it's secure and not loose. Also check the condition of the blade. Replace blades that are dull, warped, or have broken teeth. Be sure the blade guard moves freely and there are no objects like wood chips lodged in the guard area. Never wedge the lower guard. Disconnect electrical power before making adjustments. Check the angle of the blade with a small square. Place the square flat against the saw base and slide the square against the blade. If the blade is not square with the base, loosen the bevel adjustment, square the blade, and lock it in place. Adjust the blade to the proper depth. The blade should extend through the material, but it should not extend more than 1/4 inch below the material. When you're sure the saw is ready for use, plug the cord into the outlet. Secure the material before cutting. Position the blade along the cutting line so the blade will cut through the waste stock. Use both hands to control the saw firmly. Guide the saw through the material in a straight line. Do not twist the saw to change its direction. Changing direction may cause the saw to bind, resulting in a kickback and possible injury. After completing the cut, be sure the lower guard closes over the blade before setting down the saw. To cut material that has a finished side, place the best side down to prevent splintering of the finished surface. The saw blade cuts into the bottom of the material, passes through the material, and exits through the top. The teeth may splinter the edges as they exit the cut. Blades with more teeth per inch will cut with less splintering. Stop the video now and refer to the practice exercises in your workbook.